That looks good. A bit of grass on top, so they'll get their wish, I think. We're about to get underway and already the crowd is up and about. This is looking to be a great day of cricket.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Overstepped on that occasion. Now have to deal with a free hit chance. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off perhaps. Can't get that outside the ring field. Drive straight back down. Oh, collects the stumps. Fortunate for the bowler. That would have been a boundary. End of the over. 7 off it. Rajasthan are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Collects that one. Simple as you like inside the ring. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. On that nicely, good defence. End of the over, 6 dot balls. Just a masterclass of bowling.
Not such a productive second over. Bowlers reined them in nicely.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
Is that a game changer? A real pillar in the batting order has been removed early on.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Dug that out well. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. There's a chance if it hits. Couldn't get it through the field. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Khan from the Garganash Temple end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Got that away nicely.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drilled that one away. Needs to be on target. Wow, that's missed a lot. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They've been working the singles, despite the setbacks. Start of a good rebuild. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
No. Terrible shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. 5 runs added in that over. Rajasthan are 28 for 1. Cuts that off well in the infield. A direct hit and this could be gone. Goes over the top with that shot.
These are the sort of shots you just stand back and admire. Gets onto the back foot, rolls the wrist to keep control and finds the boundary. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Timed to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Misses everything. Gujarat with a massive shout. The right arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. What a shot. They bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though.
Too much room given. It came onto the bat really well, and a beautiful shot that just raced away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Sharma over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be four.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Straight to the fielder. 11 runs added there. Rajasthan a 55 for 1. Holder from the Van Vahar colony end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Gone. Caught. In the air, and that's a straightforward catch to mid-off.
Well, at the end of an entertaining performance with the bat, certainly a good wicket to get, the runs were really starting to flow.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. What a shot, lovely on drive, and there's little chance of anyone catching that.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
End of the over, 5 off it. Rajasthan 60 for 2.
How will he reply?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, straight to gully. Needs to be on target. Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Can't get that outside the ring field. Rajasthan weren't given much of an opportunity there, a very tidy over.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Hit high, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts end all the way.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Needs a direct hit. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Sharma from the Garganash Temple end. Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Might look to go big again here.
Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Crack! Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Khan, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. Goes over the top with that shot. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Jurel taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Gets that away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Finds the edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. Rajasthan, 105 for 3. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Needs a direct hit. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Rajasthan, 111 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Off the middle of the bat. Drilled that one away. That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
This is a brilliant piece of batting. Onto the back foot and pulls it high over square leg for 6.
Nicked it. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely bowling. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Siraj back into the attack. Finds the fielder with that shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
A direct hit and this could be gone. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. 4 runs added in the over. Rajasthan are 128 for 3. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Van Vahar colony end. Nearly gets the edge. Rabada with a great delivery there. Brilliant shot there.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Gill, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Misses everything. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on and collect that one.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Smash down the pitch. Oh, but it collects the bowler's stumps. They should get through for a cheeky single, but it's unlucky. Probably would have been a boundary. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Siraj from the Garganash Temple end. No, terrible shot. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
That was a slow ball and it didn't fool anyone. Got it perfectly off the bat and timed beautifully.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. It's another one. Same result. 2 maximums in a row.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
A great innings coming to an end. Brilliant scoring. It was a very entertaining performance. We'll have to head back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Square cut, finds point, no run.
just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That races away to the boundary. Beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. Needs a dot ball.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. 8 runs added in that over. Rajasthan are 164 for 4.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Holder has been going really well here. Comes back on from the Garganash Temple end. Massive outside edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Holder shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Straight to the fielder.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. And that's the end of the innings. Rajasthan have set a target of 173 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Perfectly timed. Trouble. Perfectly timed. 5 runs out of there. Gujarat are 5 for none.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Berger, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the Garganash Temple end. Power and precision in that shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. But it drops safely. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Gone. Fine catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Doesn't beat the infield.
That was a tremendous delivery. It fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Needs to be on target. Edged. Rajasthan almost pleading with the umpire, but I think I heard two noises though. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep. There's some serious work to cut it off.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Great shot through the gap. Go for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Bang! Bowled. Just stunning bowling.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the over. Gujarat, 28 for 2. Bishnoi, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nice solid defensive shot. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit. Whacked away.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Drilled that one away. Oh, they took off for a moment, but decided against it. Good decision, I reckon. Smacks that away through the gap. Misses everything. End of the over, and time for a little more freedom in the field.
The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle.
Jadeja, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Van Vahar colony end. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Goes over the top with that shot.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Para, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. Wide square leg. Could be four.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shots that's raced to the boundary.
Oh, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Jadeja with a great delivery there. Nicked it. Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Going with spin now. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
That's a confident appeal. Rajasthan with a massive shout. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Eight runs added there. Gujarat a 59 for 2. Jadeja from the Van Vahar colony end. Oh my word, that is huge.
That was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be four.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Brilliant shot there.
Pushed under the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Needs to be on target. Brilliant diving stop. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Huge edge. Was quick onto that in the infield. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Huge. That has flown.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Bishnoi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 7 off it. Gujarat are 81 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Smacks that away through the gap. Wow, that's missed a lot. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 86 for 2. Going with pace now. No. Terrible shot. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Can't get that outside the ring field.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Seven runs added there. Gujarat are 93 for 2. Ferreira coming into the attack from the Van Bahar colony end.
On 49. A quick single, maybe?
Beats the field with a great shot. Needs a direct hit.
One to get for 50. Can he get the 50?
They've gone up here. Rajasthan having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire though.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Sharma coming back into the attack has done well so far. Edged. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on, will collect that one though. Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Ferreira from the Van Vahar colony end. Amazing reflexes and that's stuck. Great grab. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
So that's the third wicket down, trudging off the field. They're well and truly into the middle order now.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Good pick up, big chance. Three runs added in that over. Gujarat 102 for 3. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. What a shot. They bludgeoned the ball across and over deep mid-wicket for 6. Absolute power.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. How will he reply?
Oh, that was net. There's an element of insanity the way that sounded. 2 biggies in a row.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Go through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. They've gone up here. Two straight and punch through the leg side.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crushed away for 4.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Nice shot, just a flick off the pads. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 132 for 4. It's going a long way. What a shot.
Great shot for 6, moving along nicely and really starting to build this innings now.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Two straight, it's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Well, that was just textbook and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Onto that early, that could be 4. There's a chance if it hits. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Good catch, out. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Nicked it. That's a confident appeal. Butler obviously thinks they got a bit of bat on that.
Well, it's hitting in line.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
A change in the bowling for the final over. Jadeja coming on from the Garganash Temple end. Oh, boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty. Super catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Well, now, that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Caught. That's one of the easiest catches you'll see.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
The match ends in a tie. We have a super over to decide the outcome.